Hey guys, Chris with Work to Game, and this is the second part in an introduction to Final Fantasy. And this time, we went over the character tab last time, so you guessed it, we are going over our duty tab. Now, the duty tab is a fairly short tab, but it's also something that's incredibly valuable, especially when you're starting to level alternate characters, or you're starting to ask the question, what next? Now, when I first log in every day, the recommendations tab opens up. But the first thing I do is I close it because I usually know what I want to do right when I log in. So if I'm bored, I can click on this and it can say, oh wow, I haven't done my Hall of the Novice yet. I have a bunch of roulettes I haven't done for the day. Great. And so that kind of tells me where I'm at. The next is key items. This is where those quest items go, though thankfully when you have a quest that has them and you're tracking it in your journal, you usually can activate it right there. But that is where things like your gazelle skin treasure map goes, and so if you're wondering where that went, you can get to it that way, and I can use it so I can get this back open. Because when you change zones, sometimes you forget where it is. These are not unique item ID, so I actually keep one right here, and when I use that one and I get my next one, that item will still activate it. It automatically activates the one and only that you can have in your key items section. Very, very cool. Now, the next thing is your journal. Your journal is your quest log, and you can go in and you can definitely decide to manually track these. You can also go in and say that you don't want these tracked. So I for sure, I don't care. As soon as I complete one of these, definitely put something else in there, but I for sure don't want one of these. I'll do that with like old quests that like I never went back, old extremes that I never got to, class quests. That way it'll just keep filling in with current content. Definitely an option there, and then if you want to track something, you can manually prioritize it. Otherwise, it'll just take its best guess, it seems. And then your duty finder. The number one way to level alts, and we can make a separate video for that and go over all the ways to level alts, is to fill out your duty finder. It's just simple, easy. It forces you're not going to play too much in one day. You just kind of work your way through this. You have your leveling roulette. They all have different requirements. You can see the requirement over here. If you don't have one unlocked, it'll usually tell you why. And then there's the different tabs should you manually want to queue for something, maybe a quest or something like that. And Golden Saucer, for those of you that haven't done it in a while and then try to find it, is actually over here now and has its own tab. And so that's how you get to that triple triad hall. It's actually, you can queue from it. It's an instant pop. Your Lord of Verminion. And so this is a much better way of managing it than the old way. And so definitely, if you're having trouble pressing this join button and getting what you want, you probably have something checked in here, but this will kind of tell you, okay, here's everything I can queue for at the moment, and definitely tell you what you can queue for next. As a DPS, you might as well always be in queue, because it's so long, you're only going to get a couple of roulettes per login. So moving right along, we get to our raid finder. You'll notice that this just takes me back to this tab, but that's so that you can kind of jump straight to the one that you want, but they are the exact same thing. And then Hall of the Novice. If you have not done this, your Hall of the Novice is a great way to get a bonus experience set of kind of accessories. So, you can definitely make sure that you're getting that done. You can do it for each type. I haven't done it on my Black Mage because my Black Mage is way beyond that level, but those are some great ways to get kind of those items. I think it's the ring, but it's a bonus set of experience. I'd have to kind of dig down in there and find mine because most of my classes don't use it anymore. And then your timers. If you're wondering how long that you have on something, this is an incredibly powerful tab. So your next mission allowance, clicking on this will tell you your supply and provisioning missions. So you don't have to go there and then write them down manually. You can go right to a market board. You can actually have this open at the exact same time as the market board, and you can just go down and buy whatever you're looking to buy. Then you have your custom deliveries. This will tell you kind of where you're at with those. Those just unlocked again for you in 4.1. So if you've been looking at digging into that, go for it. We look at kind of your script trade-in. So, I can go click on like some of my level 70s and it'll tell me kind of what to fish. So once again, you don't have to go anywhere to find that. More deliveries, your adventure squadron, getting to see kind of, hey, yes, I have more recruits. Yes, my mission's complete, so I should definitely be going back to Gridania right now. My ventures, look, I just logged in for my first time today, and all 4 are complete and waiting. My next map allowance, it's saying, hey, come on, get after it. My next exploratory mission, come on, it's available. When I get my Beast Tribe allowances, your leave allowances, how much longer until you get more of those? Should you actually be keeping up on those? Odds are most of us are capped at the 100. But the timers tab, if you're wondering kind of where something is at, before you go off and try to talk to somebody that can tell you where it's at, it's probably in here, and you can save yourself the time of the teleport and the load screen and all of that, which depending on your system specs, or for, you know, back when we could play on PS3, those load screens are kind of a pain in the butt. So this is a nice, really powerful tab. It's so short, but it's so powerful. There's a lot of quality life in here. They have added so much to this just since I've been playing for the last couple years, and so especially since I've taken a few breaks from the game, it is amazing the amount of things in here. Definitely dig through and see if there's something, oh my gosh, this whole time I've been spending 10 minutes checking something and it was right there. So that is it. That is the duty tab. I will be working through these tabs from left to right. I've already done the character tab if you haven't seen that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there is something that you know about the duty tab that I did not go over, definitely toss it down in the comments below. If you're new and there's something that you have a question on in there, definitely feel free to ask it. This was meant to just be a brief overview and make sure that there's nothing you're missing. If you are new to the game, welcome to Final Fantasy. If you're new here to work the game, welcome to the workforce. Please hit that subscribe button. We are so happy you're here. Thank you guys, and I also wanted to take this moment to say thank you to our Patreon subscribers. Those patrons make a huge difference to Brian and I's ability to put out content here on the channel, and I can't explain how much we appreciate it, regardless of how much you want to give. And so if you feel that you would like to give, we do have that link down below. There is absolutely no pressure. If you just leave comments, engage, hit that like button, subscribe, and just be part of the workforce, that is already enormously appreciated by us. But for people that want to do more, that is available in the links below. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful week. My name is Chris with Work to Game, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, it's me. I'm in Chris's office. He doesn't know it, but we've got other videos for you to check out right here. And we've got the vlog down there in the corner. Plus, we've got some contact information, and you can totally subscribe to the channel that way as well. So we hope you do. We hope to see you in our next video. But until then, take care.